Hey guys, and welcome back to the Tuesday stream. We're back, of course, playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. I've just got to hit play on the server back over here, and of course we are playing a little bit of the science mode on multiplayer here. I know exactly what mode I am playing. Today my main plan is to get out to Gilly and put a science station around it. We've got just enough science to be able to afford the station, and then we can launch that up there. But of course, last time we had a little bit of a problem where my rescue craft for the Mun was a little bit underpowered, and so we need to go do that first. I wish that would listen to me at some point. We need to go do that first, but that is not a problem. Let's recover these guys. Thank you very much. We'll go Comnets over there. Hello, video watchers. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. It's lovely that you've chosen to join me on this specific day. One thing that I've been doing, so every now and then, in between streams, I'll be like, oh, I've got a moment free, and I will go ahead and load up the private version. Hey Elliot, how are you doing? Good to see you again. It's been some time since I've seen your name. I hope you're doing well. So in between some streams, I have time to go ahead and work on the craft. And today I've got the Rescue 3. This is the craft that basically we had launched at the end of last episode, which didn't unfortunately make... Well, it made it all the way to the moon, and it had a lovely explosion on the surface. So I guess that's fine. Let's re-hit the save here. One of the good things about it is, of course, that it is indeed... Let me get in here. There's a... Oh, you can't really see it. There's a Probodyne right in there. That is, of course... robot control. That's the word that we're saying. Robot control. So I can take everybody out of the seats and we can go to launch and we can go hopefully get this mission done in very few moments at the beginning of the stream here. Hopefully get it done before 1:30. That would be amazing. That would be great. We all know that my track record is a little bit iffy when it comes to these multiplayer games, because of course there's not really any reverts or anything like that. So if I mistime my landing burn, that's it. We've destroyed the craft, and that is unfortunately what happened at the end of a last episode. We're flying off on a slightly tweaked version. Nuclear option has had an update, and they've added a lot of missiles. That's beautiful. It's been a long time, as I said last time when we were talking about this. It's been a long time since I've played some nuclear option. Let's try and just keep ourselves going over here. Of course, trying to take off is as easy as always. We are trying to push ourselves up to at least 75 kilometers in the air, and that's the top altitude of our atmosphere. I feel like we're going quite fast. I feel like my acceleration might be a little bit too extreme. I did put these solids around the outside literally for that reason. So I guess I'm getting what I asked for here. If we change to the maneuver node down here, I don't know why it calls maneuver mode, because it's, I don't know, I guess it does give me the information, but I'd rather say it was like, I don't know, orbital statistics mode or something like that. Whilst I'm trying to turn over, I want to stay within this yellow circle. In fact, I want to be quite in the middle of the yellow circle when I do my little stage here. Okay, that looked pretty good. We've got some explosions happening, but they were explosions of stages that I threw away, so that was pretty good. I am very much far too upright for the trajectory that I normally fly. I guess that is the problem with the solid boosters there. Give me just a little bit too much. Hey Boaty, how you doing? Good to see you again. We're on our way to try and just rescue some friends that we've got on the moon. I unfortunately was not able to bring them back at the end of last week, so we're gonna go get them back. We're gonna go get them back. ALBMs, I'm not sure what they are, mate. Sorry. Ballistic missiles, but ALs. I have, is there, yeah, what pickles, what potatoes, yes they are, arrived Hawaii, I love chocolate, chicken or beef, argue about it, go. Hey Wise, how you doing? Chicken or beef, I'm afraid it's got to be beef every time. Like, chicken, much better for the environment, right? And in fact, monetary wise, chicken much better. I eat chicken almost every day because it costs about half as much as beef does, but you gotta hand it to the cows, right? They surely know how to produce some tasty fat. It really is just the fat as well. Like the meat just kind of tastes the same as everything else. Jagged potatoes better though. I mean, jagged potatoes are good. They're a staple. They'll get you through the day. If that's all you've got to eat, then yeah, great, cool. Wrap them in some tin foil, throw them in a fire, boom, you've got yourself a tasty snack. Ideally with a little bit of butter as well though. But it doesn't. Air launched ballistic missiles. Great. Hey Wick, how's it going, man? Good to see you. The plan today. I'm going to say it again, even though at least the video watchers. Great to see you again. I'm gonna mention what we're doing again today. We're on our way to go and rescue the people from the moon. You remember that we have the people left on the moon? Mun, however you want to say it. Do you go with the umlauted U, or do you say mun or moon? Yeah, I don't know. There's so many. Obviously, moon with the double O is what we are used to. Let's try and circularize this out right now. Why does this say that I'm coming crashing down sooner? I don't know. And to that end, Wise, who's always asking if there's anything that he can do to aid the missions. I need to stage and I'm not ready. If we're going to Gilly, we need little pods that can get the science from Gilly to the... Ooh, look at this. To the science machine, to the science lab. So we're going for that. Jackets with cheese, fried or grilled chicken will be your pick. That's not a terrible option. I personally, and I'm sorry if this means you now immediately unsubscribe and run away from this channel in disgust, because I understand what I'm about to say here is entire heresy, but I'm sorry, I was born this way. I don't know how to act any other way. I think melted cheese is disgusting. Okay, there is nothing about melted cheese that makes me go, yeah. If you give me a nice cheese sandwich or something like that, numbs down on that. That's great. That's perfect. I'm all about that. But the moment you start to blowtorch that thing, it kind of takes on this plasticky, goopy nastiness. Makes me feel like I took a handful of Vaseline and shoved it in my mouth, and that's not what I want from my food. That's not what it. Hey, have you been to Gilly before? That's the question. So Wise is like, what is my role here? How can I help? What can I do to be of assistance? My plan is to go to a blowtorch, grill it, put it in an oven, whatever you want. I'm just not a fan. My plan is to go to Gilly after I rescue the people from the moon. So if you want to make yourself a lightweight craft that can go to Gilly, then that's a great idea. You haven't done anything past the month. Then we'll have a good time. You need to go look up... Does anybody know where it is? It's in here, right? Okay. I've got this Delta V map, all right? Things are happening in the background. Stop. It's all right. We're in good orbit. Where are we? We're going to Gilly. 5,000 Delta V. You need something... Ignoring the top pod... You need something that's got 5,000 Delta V on it. Beyond that, we'll fly together. We'll arrive together. I'm not planning to bring people back, at least not until we have another mission out. Right? This is going to be a let's go out there and then let's bring our stuff back. If that's fine with you. I feel like trajectories is broken. Do you feel like why is there white here? I don't know. Maybe we'll look into that at some point. Ooh-wee. And of course, my relay satellites are not relay satellites, but these are other problems that I've got that I need to replace at some point. What I'm going to do, I feel, is because we used one craft to launch all three of these, I will go back and edit that craft at some point, and we'll put some better technology on it. Look at that. That's a great transfer. I'm going with that one. Kerbin, the Mun, let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. I can't remember whether it's this one or this one I have to get to. We'll figure that out on the way. I've got a little mission to do. You just make planes. The planes are super cool. Planes. I mean, Wise also mostly makes planes. This is what he does, but it does make it kind of awkward when we want to go somewhere else. Like, can you make a car? Can you make a car? Is that a thing? Well, no, not a car, because car sounds like too boring inner city brum brum, right? I want like some off-road beast that can look at the mountains on Eve and be like, ha! I shall climb this volcano and make it my own. Plant a flag up there and stuff like that, right? Of course, like, the wheels in Kerbal aren't good enough for that. They've got this sort of like friction issue. So you generally have to make a robot to do that type of stuff. I'm always very surprised that more people aren't into the robots in Kerbal. You can, but first flips. Well, you know. Well. As long as the job gets done, I don't think anybody cares about the style points. Okay, all right, about here. Oh, I waited too long. I went too far. 15 seconds beyond the time of optimum burn. That's fine, though. It'll be good. It'll be good. At some point, we should have like some drag races on the runway and maybe make a race course around the KSC, just so we'd be like, yeah, here's some rover testing that can be done, because obviously high speed is very important. Yeah. At some point, I need to get used to making carrier craft. Stuff that's big enough to take a small fleet. Is a rocket sled a car? I'll count it. I'll count as long as you can keep the wheels or whatever on the floor, whatever you're using to interface with the ground. As long as that stays on the ground, I'll count it. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. Okay, let's go switch to here. Let's find out our destination. That's the thing we need. Where is our destination? Oh, it's quiet. It's quiet during the load. Should we have a little sip of tea together here? Oh, how's everybody's weather leading out? So, you know what? I'm going to put a fan on behind me, because whilst I've been talking about it, I've realised I'm very, very hot. Very hot. But what I need to do first... Man, why are things keep coming at me? This is delete me. Accept. And then you over here, you're also... No, oh, of course not, because I'm not focused. I'm right clicking on it, being like, why can't I rename this one from over here? But yeah, I can't. Delete me. Except I like the fact that it doesn't force me to have different names for different craft. That's good. Sometimes I'm a little bit sad that it doesn't force a new name. You want a tiny pod to go to Gilly. I made a science probe thingy. You want that? Yeah, stuff like that. That's great. Your suborbital bomber is a car. I mean, if it's suborbital, it's left the floor. You can go that fast, but if you're out of the atmosphere, you're not in the... You're not a car. This here, rename, delete me. Yeah, that one will do, whatever. And then finally over here, no, that's a flag. These guys, hey, these are the ones we're looking for. We're going to rename this one to Rescue Me. Okay, that's good. These are the three we want. We could point this upright if we wanted. You know, there's nothing stopping us doing this, but I don't really see the purpose. Let's pop that out. Vroom vroom, I'm a car. Yep, you can't stop me. Look at that, beautiful. Let's press this right here. Blah, 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 blah. What do you mean? Look, I could get up on the front wheel and everything. That's good, right? So if I need to drive anywhere, like we got these. Oh, look at that view. Yes, mate. Yes. All right, I'm going to the tracking station. We're going to delete a bunch of stuff and then we'll come back in. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good plan. So all of that, delete me. We're going to get rid of that, terminate that. We could, if I was just playing on my own and we weren't really that worried about the amount of debris or whatever on the system, we could just leave these here and go and like get an engineer to put them together into a different type of craft. But I don't think. I do worry when people put foreign words on there, and I'm like, well, I don't know what that means. I think everybody's nice and chill at the moment. Well, it's been a while since we've seen people like Another 3 come through. I miss Another 3. I wonder what happened to him. Let's play. Orbital 1 was a car. Okay, yeah, cool. We got that. Just once again, as always, whenever it's been a while. Uploaded the mini small thingy. Do with it as you wish. All right, we'll see what we got here. We'll see what we got. Look how fast I'm going upwards. Look how fast I'm going upwards. I mean, that is the way to the moon, I suppose. You ain't going to the moon unless you gain some altitude. Where's... Well, there it is. There it is. We've lost connection. I hate that that I lose connection. Wait, no, I've got... Oh, no! What a fool. Of all the things I didn't fix. Of all the things I didn't fix. I put any solar panels on it. Not a single one. I ripped everything apart and put it all back together so that it could be a better launch craft. Not a single thing. What a fool. What a fool. Oh man, is this going to be one of those days again? Things are just going to go round in circles. That would be bad. Let's have a look and see what we got. No, do the thing first. Do the thing first. You go. Where do we put them? Where do we put them? Obviously, we need the fold-out ones, right? They're down here somewhere. Oh, I don't. I do not. I cannot. So we're going to have to just make do with these. I'll put these around like so, and then put these on the underside here. And then, is there anywhere else we need? Do you think? I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. We'll see if anybody else says anything. Staging is separated. This is all good. I don't like that these are all together. Let's pop that up there like that. Yeah, that's right. All right, resave this. That's good. Go. I can't believe I did that. Well, I mean, obviously... Ooh, hello. My amp just tried to blow up at me. It's been on the fritz recently. Little clips that normally hold things in place have fallen out, and now I've got like wires rubbing on each other, and it's all very interesting when it sits there all on its own and goes for no reason. I'm like, oh, are you going to explode? Every now and then the power just dies on it. I'm like, whoa, are you going to kill me? I'm never sure. I mean, to be fair, I paid like 20 quid from it. For it, so you know that's fine. It does its thing. It does its thing. Okay, try and make a much nicer, much smoother launch this time. Hopefully, looking a bit further over. I'm actually going too fast, aren't I? I'm actually going too fast. So we're just going to hold it here for just a moment until we pick up maybe to 200 meters per second or so. I can't believe I haven't got the fold-out solar panels as well. Of all the things that we don't have the technology for at the moment, that is the one that I was expecting to have more of. Of course, when we get the Kerbals back from the moon, they themselves are absolutely dripping in Minecraft science. Kerbal science. I know what game I'm playing. In Kerbal science. Man, what would Minecraft science look like? Well, probably like Thorncraft or something like that, right? 3, 2, 1, stage. What are these things back here? It's not me, that's Phil Magfer, I think. I'm just going by language. Just going by language. Okay, and away we go. We're just on an auto cruise now. Hey, Joke137 Leet, how you doing? I should go for Gilly Land and return or Eve probe first. You're not good with interplanetary missions, so you should learn. If you're just trying to hit the target, Eve probe, but you'll never get that probe through the atmosphere. Never get that. Honestly, Juna. If you haven't been to other planets before, if you haven't left the Kerbal system before, Juna is by far an easier target. Gilly is great if you want to go play around. It's easy to get to. It's easy to kind of fly around because the gravity is so low, but everything takes so long. That's why we're going to fly a station out today. Once we've been to the moon, I'm having troubles getting to the moon. I'm not getting to the moon. I might have forgotten to put some solar panels on my craft here, and so we're having to do that again because we left some people on the moon. Man, look at the drag profile of this craft. Absolutely majestic. Majestic. I wish I had a Kerbal on board that was able to focus towards prograde, but you know, that's the way it is. I'm going to go through the time accelerations here, I think. Why not? It's very rare that I use time acceleration in my my launch profile here, but it's rare that I thought my mission was going so well and then suddenly realized that it wasn't, so we're going there. Eve's atmosphere is actually really forgiving if you're already in low orbit when you ever get into this situation. I mean, honestly, my experience is not that's not the case. Like, my experience is even hitting it from low altitude, low orbit, if you will, I still have troubles. Maybe it's me. Maybe after 10 years of playing, we're just aware that I'm bad at the game. I think most people are aware I'm not the best. 3, 2, 1, stage. Hey, all that explosions and none of it was me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I really thought that was going to be true. I don't know why they didn't peel away the way they normally do. You tried to make a satellite near the sun, but it didn't have enough delta V. Getting to the sun is the hardest thing in the game. It's easier to escape the Kerbal system entirely than it. Well, I don't know about Kerbal. That's true in real life. It's easier to leave the solar system entirely than it is to get close to the sun. But yeah, the sun's really hard. You got to practically stop. You've got to slow yourself down enough. Last big mission, you sent one down, it worked fine. Oh, maybe that's good. Well, the heat shield had more ablator. Yeah, mate, I mean, I am notoriously bad for putting too narrow a heat shield on. That is something that I do. Okay, where's my actual... Where are we going? Moon, there you are. Says target. I got to wait in orbit. Oh, I dislike this. Bring this up to appropriate heights then. From here, add maneuver, go. Surely we're close to the same, right? Okay, I'll go with that maneuver. That's fine. I'm going to leave this spinning around for now. I'm sure it's a... Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. I went to go press A and I pressed Z instead. Oh well, that's not the worst thing I've ever done in Kerbal, so I think we'll make do with this for now. I'm going to line myself up. Bam. Okay, now we've got electric. we're not going to die because I've left myself pointed in the wrong direction. Got solar panels on the bottom, solar panels on the side, waiting for the Rescue 3 over there to come crashing back down. I should probably also rename that one to, like, I don't know, no power, something like that. No power. Okay, do you reckon I can scream past the maneuver node again? It's one thing that I'm pretty good at. 2, 1, 0, go! Actually, managed to nail it. Absolutely nailed it. It's weird angle. I guess I'll make do with it for now. It's probably from that weird burst that I did halfway through by accident. These things happen. These things happen. I wish there were more safety. Maybe I need more safety toggles on my keyboard rather than as part of the game. Let's pull this up here. Oh, too far one way, too far the other. It's all good. It's all good. Get ready on the X button. Get ready to stop this somewhere about there. Look at that. What an orbit. I'm not smashing into the surface. Okay, that's good. I thought that I thought maybe at some point there I was going to. But practically the same. It's the same orbit as the same entry as last time. What do you reckon? Set this maneuver, and we'll just go in like that, and then maybe we'll change our inclination up the top or something later on. You though, let's just swatch to you. Hey, 104th Productions, welcome. How are you doing? Yours is a new name. Is yours a new name, or are you someone that have you changed your name, or is my memory that bad? That's okay. So we're going to go through the moon server. This unfortunately is a dead blob. Actually, now that I think about it, I can't even try and point in a different direction, can I? All right, we'll just see what happens to this new gravitational plaything that we have put in orbit here. Rescue 3. Oh no, I need to rename this. Right, that's the other thing. You rename. There we go. Dead. Except watch me get shadow banned for the word dead. They're like, oh no, you're not allowed to do that anymore. We're unalived. Hey, you are new to this channel, brilliant. Well, welcome. Everybody else say hi. We're at the point where beyond where we first say hello to each other, so we're now all lurking and making cups of tea and stuff like that. But I'm on the way to the moon because I left someone on the moon, and then when I've when I have got to the moon and got them back, we're going to go to Gilly. That's my plan. That's my plan. Hey, look at that! Everybody's coming out the woodwork. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. I guess I'm just going to line myself up and hit go. It has got hot in here. Like I said, I didn't go ahead and put the fan on. That was a thing I wanted to do. So if I line myself up like this, hey for Magfa, welcome. Oh, I didn't see you come in, man. Okay, is that quiet? Is that quiet enough? Is that? Are we fine with this? You're from Vancouver, so it's 10:30 for you. Wow, it is just gone 5 for me. Let's have a look. Just gone 6 for me. So I know what time I start my streams. Oh, that's cool. British Columbia, Vancouver, British Columbia. Everything I hear about it, beautiful part of the planet. Beautiful part of the planet. Nice, beautiful. I am now exactly where I need to be. Definitely, like Vancouver way is on my list of places to go see. West Coast of pretty much, Vancouver down to Seattle, Oregon. I'd like to go look at that. It's all beautiful trees and stuff, I think I'd have a good time. And like obviously California. Obviously just anywhere else is nice to go look at. I've been stuck in the swamp that is England for a very long time now. I think we can safely claim that England is mostly a swamp. There's a few mountains, don't get me wrong. It's not all just swamplands, but on Wednesday it'll be 30 degrees. We've been pushing 28 recently. I'm not about it. I'm not looking forward to our 35-degree summer or whatever it's going to be. I don't know whether it will. I'm just making predictions based on the fact that we've had such a hot spring. So, it's so good. I'm still here just, consuming as much power as always, so I'm obviously not that bothered by it. This is not going to be a good approach, is it? I'm going to take it, but it feels bad. And then we'll circularize, and we'll just see where we're at after we do those maneuvers. That's probably the easiest way. We had it sunny for a while, so we dried out. It's wilded down near Manchester at the moment. Yeah. Am I gonna have power for this? We'll see. Wait. What I should have done is clicked on that in there and auto hibernate in warp. Whenever you send a robotic mission, you've got to remember that it's going to try and be awake when you time accelerate, and that's just not great. So there we go. When we've got like this, you can see that I'm only really taking power from the control unit there, so that's good. That's good. Felmagfa's very cold. Dude, wow, I guess you're across the equator, right? I mean, wait, are you across or are you just on top? I can never remember. I'd have to bust out my globe and be like, oh look, here you are. Love the build. Thank you. I mean, it's a little unorthodox, but it's literally just it's there to go pick some people up. There up there somewhere. Is that the right canyon? No, that's not the right crater. But they're up the top somewhere anyway, and we need to try and land a robot back at them. Cool, we've got solar panels pointed in the right direction. I should imagine the moon has just now spun a good... No, that's still fine. That's still fine. I'm just gonna do this maneuver here. It's quite a lot of fuel, really, but I'm fine with spending a fair amount of fuel. This looks to be in the wrong place. So they remember maneuver nodes by time, not by distance. Okay, that's an interesting one. I figured that out by how far away around the orbit it was. Yeah, my favourite part is the Sputnik-style antenna coming out the top there. Nice little touch. I really enjoyed the look. A Gilly Station require better comms. No kidding, man. No kidding. But we need to spend the science that we've got at the moment on the Gilly Station. Though hopefully, when I get back, I'm gonna have a whole bunch more science. I was supposed to be back by now. I'm sorry. It really wasn't supposed to take this long, but I ended up launching a craft that didn't have solar panels on it, and everything was going wrong. Would you believe that I would have such a mission? All right, where are they? You set as target. You know, we're pretty close actually. What is going on outside? I left the window open, and man, the noise at the moment. We're having a bit of weather in Wales. You know what? I think that's good. Which, like, that's fine. If there's one thing that the Welsh coast is known for, or at least, you know, some of the Welsh is known for, it's the rain. It's the rain. So I'll take that. Go! Yeah, 30. I mean, 30 is scorching for most people. Though, we've been having... Oh man, look at the weather. We've been having a few colder days, as I say, but still the temperature's above like 14, 15 degrees, so something like that. And that has been cold enough for some people to start putting the heating back on. I'm just like, guys, we live in a place where the average temperature is like 12 degrees. Can we not? Okay, I think something like this is going to be our final approach. I hate that they're on the dark side. I hate that so much. And I don't mean like they've got cookies. I mean, there's no sunlight there. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I like miss them. But we'll just make do. We'll make do. I didn't orientate myself before we got there. Oh well, no problem. Normal temps in Rio. Tea time. Wick, my friend, no, you cannot sit with your radiator on it, mate. You're worse than my girlfriend's mum. Too fair, she'll be sat there in like June. Yeah, fell 30 degrees in Canada. It's like, well, I mean, like, it's not unheard of, right? It's not unheard of, especially like Vancouver, British Columbia is quite. It's not northern Canada, you know, but it's still like we've done things to the planet, you know. We've done things to the planet. It's just hard to know how to undo that, but there are plenty of smart people working on it. Plenty of smart people being like, you know what, I'd rather that didn't happen. And when smart people start thinking about that type of stuff, you know stuff's going to be going down. Okay, this landing zone is not looking optimal. Let's see what we can do about this. You never get snow. Oh, do you mind if I ask your age? 104th? Even just a wide bracket would be fine. Because I possibly you're wrong about Canadian stereotypes. Normally, if there's a stereotype somewhere, I'm probably wrong about it. I'm a 40-year-old gentleman from England, right? And I'm probably one of the last generations in the country that remembers snow in the south of England, right? Like serious. We've had some snow in the past sort of 20 years or so, right? But it's never been like like when I pushed my stepdad into the snowdrift and he disappeared, right? We've never had that again. So yeah, things are different. Now, before I get flagged by the YouTube YouTube notes, now I need to watch my stream back and see whether YouTube been like, oh yeah, this one talks about such and such. I always find that it's an hilarious thing, especially when like they're not really talking about it, you know. They just acknowledge that it's a thing. I feel like I'm going to crash. Do you feel like I'm going to crash? I feel like maybe... Look at all these markers here. This is trajectories again. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I think this one is actually Kerbal Engineer, right? Yeah, how did that... I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Turn you off. Cool. Hide this. Cool. I wish I could move this mech jeb tab. Don't like it. I've got it in everything. You remember Snow? It was a long while ago. You know what, Wick? I bet. You're a gentleman of slightly advanced age from myself, though. So I would have imagined, and especially like you're up further north than me, right? Okay. I wish I could quick save. This would be the point where I would quick save if I could do such a thing, but we cannot. So we're gonna do this raw live. I really want my markers. The thing is, I've been playing around in other saves to get like good thumbnails and stuff like that. So I don't know whether maybe, just maybe, one of the markers is wrong. Surface target, as in like I don't have the F. But well, actually, we got to go so far into the dark. Okay, you're here somewhere, right? Did we go actually into the canyon, into the crater? I think. If you want snow days, you have to go to Montreal. Oh, like up at Dead Horse or whatever, right? Surely, surely. There was snowing in March. Yeah, I believe. Let's go surface rather than target. It's just going to give me a little bit better idea of what's going on. So I want to burn a little north. Oh, there they are. There they are. Let's do it. I want to bring my apoapsis down to where I am and not really change that bit there. So I'm going to do that by using my engine thrust like this. Okay, that's pretty good. Wasn't the best, but it was pretty good. And then if I can just ever so slightly roll this in. All this fuel here is excess maneuvering fuel. So I am quite happy just to kind of like burn it off in excessive burns. I could probably actually do the whole landing on this. Don't want to though. Just because I can doesn't mean I want to. Something like that. Beautiful. Ready for us to lose communication at the worst time. I ain't sure. Not target, surface. Okay, here we go. This is the high stress moment. At some point I've got to drop this stage. What is all this debris around here? What have we got? Quick mun trip, quick rescue 1 debris. Quick mun trip debris. Okay, these are all things we need to like try and clean up. I'm surprised that the debris's not been removed actually. I think I turned it off, the debris nuke. I should probably double check that. Because I think that's what was going wrong with the ground science. You know, the ones where you put it down and you're like, do the thing. I don't know how to explain which one it is, but the EVA science, right? I think it was classing them as debris, and then every half hour it was killing them, and that's why we couldn't do the science. Now I don't know. That's the thing that I want to experiment with at some point. That's why I've turned the debris nuking off. So maybe we'll check that out. You finished Jedi Survivor on your Xbox. Can I ask which difficulty you play? I mean, any of them is well done. Any of them is super well done. I'm all about it. Yes, Survivor the first or the second one. I played both of them, obviously. Fallen Order was the other one. Survivor's the second one. I remember. It's a good game, great game. I love them. I love them. Knight, good shout, good shout. I mean, honestly though, like I was saying, even finishing it on story is an achievement, right? It's one of those types of games where you're just like, ooh, this thing is. It's not an easy game. It's not an easy game. I want to point that way. See if we can't change the way we're falling. Oh, please! I want to slow myself down. I think we're gonna fly out. Kerbals out here. You hate Dothamir in Fallen? I thought Dothamir was all right. It was, you know, a nice little jaunt in the desert. Yeah, honestly, I love both those games. They are good, solid titles. What just blew up? What was that extra explosion? Why was there an extra explosion? What? Don't do this to me, game. Okay, let's try and just... We want to go that way a bit, right? Okay. Okay. I think with that... I've just realised I don't have landing gear. How do I not have landing gear? Alright, well anyway, we're fine, we're fine. Mach 4 at a small plane. Good dude. About it. About it. I'm not sure what my top speed is. I've vaporized many craft, but obviously trying to get the top speed is about fighting the vaporization, right? There were loads of people back in the day that released many tutorials on how to, like, you know, reduce your friction, like shadow, if you will. I don't know, the cross section, the front area. I suppose cross section is the word. Oh, we're going up now. We're going up now. I'm going to go a bit further that way. 600 meters. Maybe not the time to be playing with my trajectory like that, but, you know, it's good. How about it? 400 meters. 3 off the floor, 400 away from our target. We should probably slow down a bit more. This engine is a little overpowered for my needs. But it's better than last time when our engine was super underpowered for our needs. Okay, 7.6, 40 meters off the floor. Let's bring that down to like 3 or something. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, there we go, we'll take that. Okay, stay. Why are you staying upright? Okay, that's good, right? No, don't do this. Why? For why? What was the possible reason for you to fall over like that? Is that it? That's rescue 3. Okay, do you reckon we can swing this round? Hup. Okay, and then roll down that way somehow. Come on, away we go. We're gonna roll this way. We're gonna try using sailing techniques of like tacking into the wind and stuff, but tacking down the hill. You see how the hill wants to go that way. But if I don't let my wheel point in that direction, surely we'll just roll whichever way we can roll. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's turn this off. Womp. Turn that off. Turn this side up because that's... No, this side up because that's the way people get out. Pilot, EVA. You've actually got some science to pick up. Take your single piece of data. Let's go. I don't think we need surface sample. I believe we have surface sample. Yeah, you exploded mid-air. It's the way with Mark IV equipment. It really is. Anything above Mark III, I would say, it's when you get in real trouble. Or when you turn your spacecraft nose size down. That's real trouble. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Like, it's got it's got SAS modules on it and everything. I don't understand why. Can't Gwent up you get. Gwengel up you get. Yeah, I don't understand why that You're do junior science. All right, mate. All right. I mean, it would have been nice to do everything together, you know? Would have been good. Unfortunately, with no one here last week. Oh, no, is this not the one? Is this not the one? Not you. You. Come on, rocket. Rocket. Oh, man. We're not going to have what it takes. Ooh, what nearly went on there? Did you see that? Okay, slow it down. And if we're lucky, oh, it's just gonna keep on rolling, even though I'm at like full lock right now. There ain't no way to stop this rolling. Maybe if we just slow it down enough. Whoo-wee, whoo-wee. Woo-wee. All right, is this the one? Does anybody know which one it is we're supposed to walk into? That one, right? No. Oh, man. One of these. Climb is not get on the ladder. Ah, there it was. Did you see it? I saw it. I saw it. It's there. Maybe we can fly into it. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription. I highly appreciate it. Let's me and more importantly YouTube know. Oh, look, I could just walk into it. That we're doing good things here. Good things. Which it's rare. We don't normally do good things here. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. We normally keep to the mediocre things so we don't make people feel bad. Mostly what I'm worried about here is how am I going to get my nose in the air? How is that going to happen? Oh. Don't touch the floor. Okay. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. I remember where stuff is. It's around here. That's right. Yeah. Board. And then finally, you're the one with the real stuff. This is the goods right here. This is the goods. 31 bits of science. Just to be sure, I'm going to make sure that we can take a surface sample. Oh, it didn't overwrite, so maybe we did need to do that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, up we go. Okay, I think we good. Or I could overshoot. Either's good. Let's try and turn around. Oh man, I need to get rid of all this debris. Look at it. Look at it here. I've already finished my tea. This is sad times. Grab is good. Board is good. Board anyway. Dump the experiments we have copies of. Okay, so the question is, how do we get this up? Can it happen? Can it happen? I know what I'm going to do, and I need my engineer. Board this. Thank you. Engineer. Thank you. We're going to go try and steal the wheel off of them. I don't know if that's possible. And 200 meters is going to be a walk. But if we can put the wheel underneath the pod, then maybe we can take off without scraping the front up too much. Because we have in the past killed many Kerbals like this. Oh, I can actually take it off. Can I put it in there? I can't. 157 out of 40. Okay. Just pop it over there. Thanks. I want to bring the extra parachutes. I think I'm alright without parachutes. Then we want to close this down and then Just kind of fly this way. I don't know how far we can place stuff. But I do know it's not as far as you would like it to be. Okay, from here. Grab. Oh, grab. Spin. Oh, about that far. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, Elliot, how's it going? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sure it was a noise I just made. Am I even going to be allowed to put it on the place I want to put it? Oh, what a flip! Oh, onto the face. Must be practicing. Oh, no. Does anybody see the wheel? Oh. If that's just disappeared on me, that'll be very sad. Look underneath. Anybody see one? There it is. There. No, that's the rescue pod. I'm sure it was just here. Oh, did it drop through the floor? Did anybody see it drop through the floor? Was there a moment? Am I too far away? Oh, you are having a laugh, mate. And other idioms. Oh, I'm actually in trouble. How and why? I'm just scanning over the floor. Not seeing any bits in green. Ah, how am I supposed to get this off the floor without that? Ah, there it is. Do you see it? I see it. Oh, it's rolling. It's trying to escape. It's trying to escape. What's the fastest plane you've ever made in atmosphere? I don't know. I did make a crazy one once. Like a lot. But that was using like all the bugs. Okay. So if maybe I try and place it on this side and we rock back round. Do you think that'll work? Is that a winner? Because I don't think I can place it under here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I got it on there anyway. Just as I was like, nah, that ain't gonna work. Maybe we can rock onto it. I just got to flip myself up for. Where is the plane? Oh, it's very probably in any one of my save files. It's my engineer's first mission, you know. Oh, that is top notch. They put the landing gear on sideways. Oh, that's spectacular. Oh, that is just what I wanted. Okay, so how do I? Not like that. Not like that. I don't even know if this is the right way around anymore. Let's get out of there. Press G. Okay, it's like totally the wrong way. So smooth top bad. Smooth top bad. Want to close that down again. Bring this back. And this is why nobody ever makes entire craft in this engineer section. You just cannot tell what's up. No, not that one. That one. And now where can we get you? to place. Okay, and we get in. Ah, is it the wrong way again? Can I do it from here? Let's hide that, we don't need that. Oh no, it's extended. That's not going to be great. That's going to be impossible. Can we oh my gosh. Camera angles, man. Camera angles. Like that's almost exactly where I'd want it. But obviously we can't place it there. It is in contact with the floor. I kind of don't understand why it went that way. Okay, look for the parts that tell me which way it is. Okay, then we do you. Oh, come on, man. I'll take a glitchy placement. Okay, great. We'll go back and check with this. Is that even close to right? Okay, it's a good start. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. B. Now we do need to bring the... Oh, I was turning into the floor, that's why. Honestly, I don't know, mate. That's the type of mission planning that I would do. Oh, man. Okay, there's no sending it from here, then. Oh, it's close. It's close. Why does my SAS module not give me the torque I need? What is up with this? Okay, alright. Let's try and stop this rolling somewhere. Yeah, just like that'll do. We'll get the... Why? Okay. We'll try and put this on the highest point possible. Now that we have access to all the bits we want. Oh, it doesn't like it, does it? Like that. Okay. And then we collapse. Am I out of power? Of course I'm out of power. Okay, well, here goes. Burn it to the morning. Oh, which is the wrong way around. Okay, now we've got power. Thankfully. Whew, that could have been worse. Walk round, and round, and round. Which way? This way? Press up. Up takes us in the right direction. Am I on the landing? I am on the landing gear, okay. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yeah, alright, there we go. That's how you save a mission that you thought was done for. I thought this was done for. Man. I thought this mission was a no-go. You think you wasted a good time trying to send a rocket to the wrong planet, which you can file for bankruptcy. You never play it. It's alright, this is why we're not doing career mode. This is why we're not doing career mode, so that we can all play around and still go to the missions together and do stuff together, right? Not worry. Look, it's gone again. Trajectories, my broken thing. You will file for bankruptcy. And thank you. If there's one skill that I have nailed over my years of playing Kerbal, it's how to pull victory from the claws of defeat. Right? There's. Now that I stop and think about it, sure would have been nice for someone who's, I don't know, on another planet to come and rescue me. You know? Alright, because I don't have my orbital lines, I'm just gonna fly this by vibes, I guess is the way to do it. 3, just waiting for that to become like a weird number. Like that, there we go. That weird number now means it's outside the sphere of influence. Oh, I don't like that. What is this? This is the Pointy Wise. Hello, Pointy Wise. And there's Felmagfa. But I think Felmagfa is several months ahead of us. What was that? Oh man, even Wise is miles ahead. Shock. Yes, I have been playing the game for something like that. I don't know exactly how long. It still thinks I'm landed, doesn't it? Look! Okay, alright. I've done this before. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, and if I leave, I'm going to be so far in the future because everybody has disappeared like 58 and 200 days into the future. Oh, no. Well, just gotta deal with it, right? Just gotta deal with it. Back to LMP. Why did it think I'm landed? There's a question that I don't have an answer for. Why does it think I'm landed? Which mod has come through and... Well, I didn't realise people were going to be going to other planets. Like the whole idea for the multiplayer is we go to the other planets together. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had made that clear. Obviously not. Obviously not. Oh. Now, where even am I? Let's have a look. Rescue 3 landed on the moon. Oh, you're still going to be nose down, aren't you? Found more tea. Oh, I'm in the air. I'm landed in the air. Okay, in space flight. Alright, it's fixed somehow. I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't know what even happened there. But I'll just quickly throw us into orbit. Man, these guys must have been hanging there for 200 days. Oh my gosh, 200 days. And then you over this way and be gone. Bam. Okay, and then hopefully I can get back. It's good to see you, 104 Productions. I will see you around. Hopefully. Do I need to do this? I don't think I need to do this. I think we can just leave. Why isn't it leaving? There we go. Alright, we left. And then I'll warp over here. Probably should have watched the moon, but I like watching the ballet of everything go on, you know? There's a lot of stuff. The movement of celestial mechanics and such forth. That's forwards. We don't want to go forwards. We go backwards. Have I still got, like, all my fuel? Yeah, I thought those would have run out ages ago. Let's just try and make a good landing. Don't really care where, as long as it is a landing. Now, I believe my pod comes equipped with trajectories. Comes equipped with a blater already, so that will be fun. We'll see how hot we can land down. There really is a problem with my orbital working out. It's alright. I know how to fly this game, so I'll be fine. Warp to here. Oh, the warp is slow. Why is the warp slow? This trajectory's working out the line from the moon. Is that what's going down there? Or maybe from like, maybe it's not refiguring out the coordinate system. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. That was a bit weird. That's a bit weird. Okay, we just need to be safe. It doesn't matter how we come back, as long as we are somewhat safe, we will, I don't know, triple our science output or something. And then we can talk about our first interplanetary missions. Woo! I've not seen anybody today. Not a single other player on the server. No, that's a lie. I saw Wise. I saw Wise early on. Oh, do I just pop my parachutes early? I don't think I'm coming back like to orbit. It could be, you know. Could try and land somewhere. No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just going to turn my engines on. We're just going to stop here. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Nah, we're alright. We're alright. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to like push round the planet to elsewhere, but nah. But our overheat won't go anywhere above half. I don't think this is... Let's try and land in this lake. I don't recognise this lake as a place I've been to. I mean, I probably have. Oh, is that the edge of the water there? It's really hard to see. Oh, it thinks I'm coming back. Oh, there's the ocean over there. Oh, okay. Oh, there goes my fuel. Okay, well. Pop. All parachute are loose. It's tempting just to drop this and yeah, let's do it. We're going to go down there. We're going to pop. Now we should have different slowdown rates. Mine should be much faster. I should decelerate a lot faster because I'm smaller. It turns out, yeah, but not quite as good as I wanted. Let's extend that as well. I'll put that into the airstream. What's that doing? I mean, barely touched the ablator. Okay, so next trick is to try and land on the landing gear, right? I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do that, but... There we go, that way around. Woo! I bet there are... I did remember to pick up the science. Thank you. Yeah, no, good shout, man. But no, I got them. I got them. Okay, we just got regular parachutes. I was like, where's my drogues? No, we don't have drogues. We have regular parachutes. So away they go. I'm going to time accelerate through this because the way down is always the slowest. Always the slowest. I feel like I've made a grave mistake. You place a station in orbit of Ike doesn't mean you can call for bankruptcy. Nah, that's cool. The only issue is a lot of these things are happening off camera, guys. Like no one's gonna know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Wait, we didn't even have the station science, the lab science. Oh man, am I gonna slow down enough? Yeah, I've slowed down enough. I'll slow down enough. Okay, what should have been a half-hour mission actually turned into an hour-long mission. But that's the way of things, right? Oh man, these last 300 meters, always the worst. Always the worst. I wish there was a way to speed them up. It's pretty much the only thing in the game that I'm like, oh, it's a big issue, isn't it? It's a big issue. Like no one's got anything to do over these past couple of hours. Ooh, landing amongst the trees. Landing amongst the trees. Da-da-da-da-na-na-na. Are we there? Are we not? It's just kind of looking at me funny. Look at this thing down here. Alright, 1600 signs. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I am talking about. Brilliant. And they only leveled up to level 1. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Okay. So I've been taking science without seeing on the picture. Guys, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. Okay, well, I wanted this one. Because we're getting the mobile processing lab so that we have a reason for having a station, right? Precision engineering, I guess. Didn't do anything. Yeah, I think I know who's just been forging off on their own. I think I have a feeling who's decided they're just gonna play the game on their own and not really take part in the group games. I don't know. Okay, do we finally need to get the science? Not the science, the solar. We can take 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we gotta leave one behind. Which one are we leaving behind? I don't know. That's an important one. The medium landing gear might be okay. We could make helicopters, but I don't think they're the priority, right? Actually, Wise, do you want air brakes and stuff? Are they a priority? You'll have to let me know. I think the Panthers probably are, and then we get is a Juno. It depends what you're doing, Boaty. Long term, a Juno base is more logical. Short term, an Ike base is easier just to turn over. Which one are we leaving behind? Which one? It might even end up being this one. Because we definitely want like this stuff, right? The actuators, supersonic flight. Yeah, I think... Okay, alright. We're going to go through and just tick everything that is not... Oh, what? Wise be gone. Actuators... Are you going to do an SSTO when making a Juno base? I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. To really do SSTOs, though, you need this. You went into the R&D and got kicked? Really? Oh, dude. That's fine. That's a shame. That's actually like what happened, yeah. Okay, all right. That was everything in number 1 apart from this. We need like literally 70 science to make that work. To the VAB. It's the wonder of multiplayer Kerbal. It breaks just about everything. Okay, let's make our Gilly Science Station. Bam. This will end up being the science station that we send out to a lot of places, I should imagine. But until we get things like... Well, we're going to need docking ports for everyone, right? Let's have a look at the coupling here. Have we still only got the tiny one? Where's the big one? I thought we had the big one. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll put some grabbing units on there instead. We will put one of those up here and then one of those down below. Do we want this to be the... Wait... Do I want to do this instead? Oh, I probably don't have the parts, do I? No. I was thinking, you know the central core, the one that's like 6 faces around the middle bit? I was thinking maybe we could do that for docking areas. Could do something like this. Well, let's just throw some stuff down and see if it makes a shape. You, and... You. I mean, it is a shape. It is a shape. I don't know whether it's one for this. Okay, so this will not be a reusable design. We will probably end up making many more because that is not a docking situation. we should figure out something. If you're looking to put the station on Juno, yeah. Why does everybody think we're going? It's Gilly. What's wrong with people? It's in the title and everything. Robotics. I don't think we want any robotics here. I want a fuel source. That's what I want. I want to put. So like obviously like Gilly has a super low gravity well. So at some point this is going to end up being like a refuel station. Though probably going to end up not being replaced, you know, probably going to end up being replaced. Put that there, and then finally you. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. And then we could put stuff in here, like slam down a couple of these. Bam, bam, bam. All right, that's good. Yeah, no, I heard you, but I thought maybe you wouldn't carry on. I don't know. Given what the plan was. Let's put you down here like that. Okay, that's good. And then like that. Okay, I think that's not going nowhere, is it? That is too big, too powerful. Let's just send something like this instead, and then I can at least attach stuff. You know, because the plan was going to be we'd throw all together a thing. Like when you were like, "What should I build?" I was like, "I'll build a small Gilly craft, and then we can meet in orbit, and then we'd all fly to Eve." And do stuff, you know, and unfortunately, if your plans deviate from that, I'm not sure. Okay, so like that. Is that attachable? I'm feeling. I want something down the bottom to round off the look, you know. The problem is if I do something like that, then suddenly we can't put a decoupler on the bottom, right? And without the decoupler, we're not going to be able to extend this off into like a craft of some description. So like we're kind of gonna have to. I've got an idea. It's not going to work very well, but I've got an idea. Let's put a 1.25 down here, and we offset this down here, and then hopefully this idea wasn't necessarily one that could be. Yes, no. Stick it there, and then we F3 and turn you around. Okay, all right. That's pretty good. That works. And then we just kind of attach everything. Yeah, okay, all right. I think I get where we at. So, I don't know if we've got the engines. I was going to say, can we go bigger? We've got the skip. We've got the mainsail. Okay, that's good. So we can do stuff. I haven't even put like anything in the top here. We'll figure that out in a moment. Do we not? Oh, we do have orange tanks. I was like, why am I putting two tanks together here? But it turns out that's why. And then we should be able to, not skiff, but one of these. Okay, good. Alright, so this is 3,460. I don't want any fuel up here. No fuel on board at all. This is not what this is for. I feel like we do need an RCS tank, but not have actual RCS. You know what I'm saying? I want somewhere where people come along and refill their RCS from. Last one that I picked up, of course. And then you guys go from here and here up to here and here. Open this up because we want to have in here. What's the best one? This one? It's the best we got so far. This should have hibernating warp. We'll figure out also power for this. Slam a bunch of those around. Extend those. I don't like that one. Ooh. 1x6. Let's try that one instead. Extend. Yes? No? Yeah, I think I'll take it. Let's retract those. And let's put one. Oh, I don't know. I never know how to build this stack, you know. And now we can't connect these together because that's just not how this works. Maybe we could. Yeah, this will look cool. Well, I don't know about cool, but this will look like something. That way, and then we connect them all the way over there. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing. We want to have some comms. We'll take the relays on the inside. I don't know whether these work through here like this. They used to. I mean, I suppose we could without really bothering do that. Let's also offset these. Absolute. Okay, yeah, that works pretty well. Yeah, I guess. I don't know what else needs to go into the top here. Why is my caps lock on? Gilly Station 1. Let's have a look around. See what's going on, right? Turns out people have been doing a lot of stuff in the background. Or not. Maybe this the hang up will be a thing. You've got lights. I don't at the moment. Good choice though. Orbiting Ike. That's cool. What else we got here? Minmus Science Probe. Was this me? Did I put this here? No, I've not been to Minmus. This must have been Felmagfa. Comsat Relay. What is this one? Comsat one. Oh, it's because he's running into the moon. Sun Science, rescue me. We'll just nuke you, terminate you. Thank you. And what we should do, guys, we've all got to be on our debris at the moment as well. By the same token, I've been talking about it a lot. Terminate. Oh man, look at all these. Okay, let me remember how to do this. I actually don't think there is one, but we'll try it like that. And DeKesler. Bam. Yeah, there we go. All right. That's good. Put all these back on. All right, cool. All right, I think we've caught up. What does this say? You're at the moon. Descending to the moon. Am I wrong here? Is there a problem? Oh, because he's so far ahead. Oh man, have you made a cheesy craft? No, that's fine, man. That's fine. You're allowed to be sleepy. Sleepy is a thing. Wow, descending to the moon with 125 Delta V. That's brave. That's still only here. What is going on with the readings here? It's another, but like, but still. Where is the other? Why couldn't we see the other? This one? I wonder what was going on there. Man, LMP sometimes, man. LMP sometimes. Oh, and the loads! Arr. Oh, Felmagva, are you actually going around collecting all the science so that we can't go do stuff together later? Is that... I appreciate your effort, but the whole idea of this was to do things together, right? Wow, why is the sky so grey? See the grey? That's crazy. How have I never noticed that before? It's like so blue up there, but then it's got to be what's it called? Visual enhancements. Visual enhancements has to be. All right, no, not tracking station. So the space center. Space center. Got to get ready for what will probably actually end up turning out to be next week's mission. Going to Gilly. Is that the one that I put? That is the one that I put. I might pull that back at some point. Go. Go. So we need lights. And we need... Oh, was that it? It was just lights. I think that's all that anybody has said. So I will go with that. Oh, please tell me I saved it. Gilly Station 1. There we go. Launch. So the idea is that this is one that people who bring Gilly science hoppers, if you will come and deliver their science to, right? We want to try and run a couple of scientists out to this. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll just have 2 scientists on board. Yeah. Okay. So lights. We want lights here pointed forwards, right? I am actually sweating again. What is this? This week has been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Sometimes it's been hot enough to just be like swelter. Other times it's been absolutely freezing. Is that how I want this? Does white look good? We've got the darker one, of course. Lights on, lights off. Kind of, I don't know. Is yellow better? Can I change that one? There we go. We can change. I want closer to. Why is this like? Look at that. When I click it, it darkens the light behind it. That's horrific. Whose idea was that? They're like, yeah, you're trying to pick a reasonable color. We're gonna take that away from you. I'm like, what? Why? There. Okay. All right. That's cool. I think we actually might be there. I think we might actually be there. Can this just fly on its own, do you reckon? Do I need to send someone with it? I think it could just fly on its own. Let's see what's wrong. I haven't got enough Delta V, that's what's wrong. I was supposed to put another round of boosters on it. Another round. You know what? I don't have a camera on. I'm going to take my t-shirt off. It's hot. It's really hot. I've got the window open. I've got the fans on. It's still not good enough. And yet still Valentina and Bob are here. And still Valentina and Bob. Oh, we get to the point where the reloads take a while. As possibly, aside from dropping the last 400 meters, one of my least favorite parts of the game, the fact that it just takes so long after you've been in and out of space mode a couple of times. Extra fuel. That's where I was wrong. That's where it was holding me back. KSP talk has been kicking off. Oh wow, Wise was like, have a look at the error log. Man, that is a long error log. It is true. It is true. Okay, so we want to... What do you reckon? Just skippers? Will skippers do this? Or do we want to use the bore? Oh, that's 5. I want 6. Where are you? We've got access to it. Let's use it. Oh, yeah, I love them. They're so beastie. One thing is they're not so great at packing in tight like this, so I've got to try and... That's still not right. Does anybody else feel like this is a terrible part of the process? Alright, man. Yeah, no, get good sleeps, man. You're probably like still jet lagged and stuff, right? Like, I know it's not like crazy distances, but it's still like, I don't know, how many time zones did you pass? It was more than one, right? Or did you just go north? I don't really like how far away I've moved all these from regular position. It feels a bit cheaty, but I'm gonna go with it. Are we not allowed to put these back? Okay, alright. What's my Delta V now? Oh no, we don't have the slanted one. I'm gonna have to go from sideways to upwards. Not about it, bruv. Okay, so to Gilly, did we say 500? Something like that? You there. To Gilly was right here. 5,000. 5,000. Okay, and that's to land on Gilly. I'm not really looking to land on Gilly. So I think we're good enough to make our first pass. I'm sure something will go wrong. It's also, wait, whilst we're here, I've saved it a couple of times. Craft library. It's hidden over there. There's Wises. Science mini pod small thingy. I want to see it. Open. Science. My language is good, yo. I'm in a PQR. S. Science inventory site. There we go. This thing. Load. Oh man. Well, that will do a lot. That will do a lot. Just checking out everything you got on board. Wow, this is nice. We got a couple of sciences. Well, we got 3 sciences 4 times. Got some SAS control. We've got like a whole bunch of monopro. This is actually kind of cool. This is cool. I'm not sure whether these will actually give you the range that you're looking for. Small nose cone could probably get swapped out now, but wasn't available at the time for the this thing, fly-by-wire. This is cool. It's cool. Hey FSBWV, how's it going, buddy? Wait, Gilly, well, don't load the auto, the quick save. That was not the winner. I don't know if this is going to bend in half when I'm flying. Look at this. Is this going to bend in half? I think this is going to bend in half. Let's go from here to here. Alright, when do we reckon the next Gilly window is? I've not even looked. That's kind of hilarious. I should probably plan. Do we know what the angle for Gilly is? Please don't. Why did that happen right then? Did you see that? It put people back in. Does 3-hour flight count? 3-hour flight for what? Alright, we'll catch you next time, man. We'll catch you next time. Looks like the plan for next time will be that I will slam this into orbit of Gilly right now, and then we'll all be ready to take our tiny Gilly craft to Gilly at the beginning of next session. I think that's the way we're going to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! That was too sharp. That was so sharp. I think we're flying, though. I think we are flying. Already punching our way through 14-kilometer apoapsis. I'm going to pull this down. No, because we're going to do that next week, Falmagfa. Going to do that next week. We're doing things in phases so that we can have fun times together, right? That's why I took everybody out of there. Everybody out of there. I managed to go up fast enough that actually I've not punched through this, like, the speed of sound in my local environment, which is quite nice. Let's go for 90. Because, as I say, I don't even know... I don't have the maneuver planner here, so I've got to go look up the angle between Kerbin and Gilly. Well, we go like Eve trans... Oh, wait, I got a thing. Wait, stop. Oh, no, I don't have a thing. My bad. KSP. Yeah, exactly. Like, if we were still playing career mode, I'd totally be like, yeah, no, we gotta try and do this efficiently. But the whole thing with that is we couldn't. What's regular time here? Year 1, day 268. Year 1, day 268. Where am I going? Year 2, day 160. Oh, man. How far away from that is from now? Oh, one thing I might be missing. I don't appear to have SAS. Tell me you've got SAS. Okay, well, that's good enough for me. Let's let it backflip. $30 seconds to go. 24. I'm probably going to start revving up my engine. Get myself pointed in the right direction. Bring all of those online. Now the question has to be... Are we going to drop a stage before we circularize? It's loud! Oh, it's loud. Oh, yeah, we're dropping a stage. Now, this is going to take a while now, and I was not prepared for that. So we're going to come up here, about here somewhere. I think that's probably about the right sort of orbital pitch. Maybe. I think I've gone over now. Okay, we're going back up. That's good. That was going to be trouble. You just made a thing that went 1900 meters per second in atmosphere. That's pretty cool. Let's just bring this up. I just want to get the periapsis outside of the atmosphere here. Not even a lot, just a little bit. Okay, so... What is this one? Year 2, day 103. I'm very nearly there, aren't I? I don't know how to place a thing that far into the future, though. I guess we just go for it. I don't know why I lost signal then for a moment. That worries me. If I remember correctly, Gilly is... Wait. Let's look that up. 54 degrees behind. Man, what is 54 degrees? It's like there-ish. 54 is not a nice number to play with. What we got here? Comsat 1's been fired out. Comsat 1 over there has been fired out. All right, they're gonna have to get deorbited, or maybe just terminated at some point. Maybe just terminated at some point. Okay, so I am going to Eve. I want to go. we've lost almost all of them. I want to go backwards compared to the path. Oh, I hate whatever's going on here at the moment. It's not very helpful for planning stuff, as I'm sure you can imagine. I can't even see where I'm going. Let's try it. Oh no, I bet Falmagfa's in the future. Oh, I hope not. I didn't even think to look. I'm going to be so far out. Hopefully, because I just transferred. No, wait, I transferred to the future. I bet that's it. That's fine. Exactly 60% of a right angle. How's that not easy to eyeball? Oh, yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, mate. I should be better. I get you. Oh, how far out of sync am I? It's gonna be one of us. Hopefully it was me. Hopefully I just jumped into the future. Because I did just jump into the future, right? Yeah, alright, I'm still in the future. Woo-wee. That's not my alarm. No, not you. Not you, over here. Gilly Station 1. Are you flyable? Can we do you? So I'm gonna have to remove trajectories because it keeps messing up. I have no idea who sets these alarms. Assuming that Wise is left. Yeah, I'm going to guess it's Felmagfa, but I don't know. Okay, this is doing its thing. I want to be sure. Oh no, look. We're not in the future at all. Okay, well, fine. Okay, we're not that far away. 50 degrees is like here, right? You don't think you did? It may have been accidental. Yeah, I mean, Manora or something like that. I don't know. 'Twas not my language. Head maneuver. Go that way. Oh, it's still happening. It's still happening. Oh, that's bad. Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna leave and on the way round, we'll try and figure it out. Because this is unworkable, I tell you. Unworkable. But I'll figure it out. Decades, if not centuries, of stories about time travel should have warned us. You're very true there, my friend. You're very true there. Why can't I pitch? Because of my lack of SAS, I know why. Turn that off. Am I turning? Am I turning? I'm so glad I don't need to do anything with this when I get there. 18 minutes, I might just do this. We'll turn stuff on when I need to. Helios and the Murlocs are waiting for you. Yeah. That's a reference there, my friend. That is a reference. Okay, there's the sun. We're planning to go that way. So we're lined up well. Oh, hey Zed, how's it going, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We are on our way to Eve. Or, well, to Gilly. We performed a rescue on the moon. And now that we've done that, we're sending a robot. I'm having struggles turning because this is the only SAS unit on board. But it doesn't really matter because I'm about to turn my engine on and get driving. I've got all the electric charge I could want. Also, we should just make sure that this is on auto. Okay, good, it sleeps. You're going well. You have a major problem of not knowing how to write your own law. I mean, yeah, fair. Oh. Wait, why is this not... Okay, that'll do. I think it's got a bias about which way it can turn. Oh, I don't know why that would be true, because Kerbal shouldn't have that, but it feels like it. Oh. Get ready to press stop. I mean, I'm just leaving. Oh my god. Because for some reason, everything's a bit weird. I'm going to leave, and we're going to figure out the orbit when we get out there. I think that's probably the only way to do it. I think that's probably the only way. You can create a prior that will write a script for 2 people to read, and then another AI to actually... have the voices for. Oh, okay, cool. Always interested to know what people are doing with the AIs at the moment. Always interested. I mean, me, it's just to help me with my coding, right? I'm like, hey, I'm trying to sift through this amount of data, and I need to write a, I don't know, for each loop or something. The worst one is like, I've got this dictionary full of different parameters. Can you please go through each of them and do this? That's yeah. That one, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to let ChatGPT get this. I have seen your website, but it was like weeks and weeks ago. I don't know if you've done anything new to it since. Look at the spirals. So these spirals have to be Kerbin central, right? Kerbin centric, shall we say. And then these spirals must be sun-centric, heliocentric. I don't know how we want to say that. Yeah, I've got full probe control. We're all right. Slow down. I'm going to slow down. It's going to be awkward. Add maneuver. So I see my periapsis over there. All right, that's good. Maybe we can use that to get closer to... Okay, maybe not. Oh, there's one. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to do that. I'm not even going to play around with it. I'm just going to take the first thing we've got, and I will do that. Decoders where you work claim to use AI to craft help to help craft programs, but all I've ever seen them are the memes that they produce. Yeah, I mean, so the AI are really good with code as long as you don't want it to do more than just a single function. The moment you're like, can you write me 3 functions, and then the program that calls it forgets what it's doing halfway through. And yeah, well, I don't know about forgets what it's doing halfway through, but there are problems. So as long as you know the steps that you want it to take, you can feed it each step one at a time, and it will give you the block of code that will do it for you. Well, beyond that, that's fine. No, Elliot. Oh, it's not. It's so good at what it actually does, but the problem is that people are being stupid with it. That's the problem. Like, AI is like, I don't like using the term AI because like generative text, generative something transformer. Can't remember what the P stands for now. Yeah, no, I can't remember what the P stands for. Which is very good, but it's just the predictive text on your phone, right? What is this thing trying to do? Retrograde is where I want. Let's just press this button. And we'll do the same thing that we did last time. We press this button, and then I tell it to look in the direction it does. Hey, Wise, how you doing? What did you miss? No, great deal. We're on the way to Gilly. We might even put this in orbit by the time we're done. And then we'll all try and make a small craft that can try and like fly to Gilly next week. So this is turning. Let's do it. Look, it's a, oh wait. How are we on this? Press caps lock. No wonder I couldn't turn it. So if you press caps lock, I don't know if you're aware of this, it gives you fine controls. Look at the way this goes from blue to yellow, blue to orange. Orange is your standard maneuvers. I must have pressed caps lock at some point, and I was like, why isn't this moving? Why isn't it turning? What's going on here? It just looks like people chatting. Yeah, indeed. That's it. But so do we. How do you know how you pick the next word that you pick? Because if you do, there's a Nobel Prize for you lined up, right? Yeah. Yeah. I was having this conversation with some other people who are very much not sure where they sit on it, right? And I'm, in principle, pro AI. But as with everything, it's like in principle I'm pro machine work, right? But it takes jobs out of people's hands, and we haven't really come up with a good way of sort of replacing that. But that's a whole nother issue. To should we use the tool is very different to should the tool exist, right? Well, this is just going to be one of those conversations that keeps happening for like forever, right? As new tools come out, we'll debate whether they're doing more good or harm to humans. Have I gone too far? Oh, it's so close. I don't even know which way I need to go here. Let's just turn around and see if we can't. Okay, so that's more. It's going to continue until AI can use force to stop us talking about it. The thing is, Elliot, everybody's made a good video about AI, but the problem is there's no answers to be given because it's a complicated subject. All right, it's not like you can just say no, let's stop technology, because that is literally what defines us as humans. Like, what is different between us and every other species out there on the planet? Oh, we built TV remotes. Right? Yeah. I put this down for your own opinion. AI is bad and all cookie bacon should be left to human. That's fine. That's a good point. Like, I get why people are wary of it. 100%, billion%. Right? It's a new tool. Think about farmers. So this FSBWV. So think about farmers when they got tractors from horses. They needed fewer farmers. People who would have been farmers had to do and find something else. Society didn't crumble, although it's currently debatable. This pattern has repeated throughout history. Yeah. You think it's a bad idea to put AI in weapons? I think it's a bad idea to put weapons in weapons. You know, but here we are. Nobody ever really wants to listen to that point of view. They're like, oh, but what about? And it's like, well, if you don't have the weapons, they're going to can't. There's a reason even our worst cities of murder are 10 times less murder per capita than the American cities, you know? I was reading the murder capitals of the... Ooh, what have we got here? Can we get closer? Can we get closer? Can we get closer? Look at that spiral! Oh, that's so cool! Okay, and then we can just kind of like drop into Gilly, right? Yeah. How could this possibly... I hate this. How do I turn these lines off? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. So somewhere about here, add maneuver. Let me zoom in. I'm going to bring this up and we're going to click this up. We're just gonna ever so slightly put us in a proper orbital position. Actually, I kind of want to speed that up, don't I? Does anyone know which way Eve goes? Not Eve, Gilly. Gilly goes this way around, right? Clockwise. Anti-clockwise? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's watch it. Clockwise. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm good. We're going the right way. We're going the right way. The spinny lights are kind of distracting. The problem I've got is I don't know how I'm going to get over there. We've got more chat. I just realised that me as an AI started this conversation between humans, and you're just out eating each other up. Yeah, I mean that's the way. This is what we do. We find a new thing to argue about. Turn that off. We'll just keep flying over that way for now. USA after learning with the most murders per capita. Number one. I mean, that's fair. The British are weirdly proud of the number of Independence Days that are our fault. So why not, eh? I wonder, what if we have AI, but it only has the technological knowledge of up till the late medieval ages? I mean, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? It would be interesting. Like, would it then speak in Houndstooth, my lady? You know, would it have that type of chat? Would it actually be speaking in Middle English, and we'd all be like, huh? Like, have you? I watched somebody called Simon Roper. He does a lot of breakdowns of like how English has changed over time, including sometimes reading out pieces in Middle English or in Old English and stuff like that. You can't understand a word of it, mate. Like not a word of it. No, that's a lie. Every now and then a word will come through, like hoose, and I'll be like, I know house. Like, I can't turn back. Just trying to point in roughly the right direction. I'm just trusting the numbers at this point because trying to point in the right direction is the hardest part. Oh, you know what? I'll take that. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Thank you for the musical stop there. I always like it when the Kerbal music is like, oh, you've done a thing. Let me just stop here. I'm going to warp. All right, be ready for the end of days, guys. We're getting close to me being like, okay. That's a great idea. It will start a crusade. Would it create the same tools we did? That's an interesting question. Because you would imagine so. Wise is like, I'll leave the whole crossbow making to you guys on this one because I can't be bothered to understand the D's and Dow's. That's fine. Yeah, how would its evolution mirror or deviate from? You know what, FSBWV? That's very interesting. Like, I'm almost certain that in the future. Have you seen those experiments where they take a bunch of AI, split them, give them all roles, and send them off to be a game dev or something like that, right? And you just have like a small collection of AIs living in a simulated world that think they are these things, sort of like what was the chat? Hotel Hasbro, something like that. They all live in that sort of world, and like they self-organize, they talk to each other about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. A plan is made. There's like a management guy. What would happen if you drop them in a tribal situation, right? Would they still evolve the same way we would? That's a question. I actually like that. I like that a lot. Hey Jam Child, how's it going? I mean, we're just flying to Gilly, but we're talking about the moral implications of AI. Obviously, it's a big topic at the moment, so everybody wants to talk about it. Add maneuver and down. We prefer it slightly more nuanced than AI bad. Like cool, like AI could definitely be bad, but let's articulate our thoughts a bit more precisely. I don't think I'm going to get a good orbit here. I'm just going to make do with what we got, and we'll figure it out. Lord of the Flies, but AI, exactly. Yeah. You get me. Should we do it? That's something we can do. I'll quite happily pay the API costs. Like this is within our, especially you and me, Zed. We could make this happen. We could write a science paper about it. I'm not an anthropologist, but I do know one. I do know an anthropologist that would know exactly the questions we need to that we could answer from that. I'll think on it. That sounds like a lot of work, like PhD level lot of work. But make a cool YouTube video. It would make a very cool YouTube video. I should probably actually try and target Gilly at some point. It says target. There we go. I hate these lines. I'm sorry if you've just joined and you're also now dealing with these lines. But all these, I don't know what mod they come from or what. I thought it was here's trajectories. Oh my god, I could just turn it off. Oh my god, did I not try that before? Had I not tried that before? I was certain I had tried that before. Okay, here we go. Have I ever... I don't know. I was actually going to search that up. Have I ever played Generation Zero? Sorry, I was in the middle of searching that when suddenly conversations happened. First person shooter video, probably no. I've not. It does look good though. It does look good. I tell you one thing a game that I have just found about that I'm probably going to end up doing a series for. And don't worry, I am going to finish Dyson Sphere program. Just my masters completely swamped me under. But a game I've just found out about is called Atomfall. It kind of apes on the Fallout idea, bad. So, did you know that Great Britain had a nuclear accident in the 1970s? There was a big thing. One of our nuclear power generators. I can't remember exactly what happened, but there was a bunch of fallout. But thankfully, it was very well contained. It didn't go anywhere near as bad as it could have. And we were all sat around being very smug about it afterwards, being like, well, yes, we could have had a disaster, but actually our safety systems worked. So it starts from the premise that the safety systems didn't work, that the whole northwest of London, the whole northwest of England, or wherever, got turned into a burning radiation pit or something like that, and then goes through... from the storyline there. And that just sounds like the totally type of game that a very British game from what I hear. Alright, Wise, it was great to see you, man. To be honest, I'm just going to meet up with Gilly and then we're done. Though we do seem to have got onto a roll conversationally, and if the good topics of conversation keep coming up, then I will continue going. I do like a good AI chat, you know. Oh, not just AI, future chat. I love a good future chat. Like, the possibilities that are there in front of us, they're not endless, but man, they're myriad. You know, there's a lot. There is a lot. And there's more possibilities for the future than there ever are for the past, because the past has only got one way it can play out, because it's already happened. Though, if you take the general relativistic point of view, the future's already happened as well. Because, like, how can your perception of time change and thus see other people's futures if the future doesn't already exist there for them somehow? You know, like the idea that everything that's ever happened and anything that could happen, it has happened and is happening. Yeah, no, that's a good one, Zed. That's a good one. So when we're talking about, 3, 2, 1. Go. When we're talking about the 4D nature of reality, you know, three spatial dimensions plus time, there's this thing called the bulk. And it's more of a conceptual device than anything, but it's like you can imagine a slice of 3D reality for each time interval, right? And then all of them put together is the bulk, right? It's a 4D object that you take slices through to figure out what's going on in space-time, right? And in a sense, that has everything that could possibly happen already in it. But I think you're talking more about the multiverse version, which, you know, is still cool. Still cool. I can't believe I'm still 4 degrees out. Ascending, though, so I need to go down. It's going to be tough. Use my engine to turn here. Use my engine to turn. Yeah, and I like the idea that the universe is exploring all possibilities. So when you learn about weak interactions or the nuclear interactions, you learn about how there are I don't even know how to explain it, but there's this thing called coupling, and it's how different forces talk to each other, if you will. So like the electromagnetic radiation can talk to the weak radiation because they couple to each other, but the strong force doesn't, because it doesn't couple very well. So I'm wondering whether there's a whole bunch of different forces out there that don't couple, and that's what dark matter is, right? And so like it's exploring all what we call symmetries and transformations. But those two words come with a lot of baggage. Symmetry and transformations mean some very specific things. I honestly have the opinion that we're all living in a simulation on board of a starship designed to colonize distant planets. We're all crew members. Oh, well, yeah, that's cool. But when you die, you just get put in a different body to learn new skills. You know what? That's very close to Buddhism. And that's why we went from the Stone Age all the way up to modern, so we know how to build up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's so close to Buddhism, mate. We're all part of the same great soul running through different versions of reality to understand ourselves. Like, which is like, if I had to pick, that's my favorite quote unquote religion. I don't feel like Buddhism really is a religion per se. It's more of a, hey, wouldn't it be nice if we could all just, oh, that's not right. If we could like move on from this spiritual plane, from this mortal plane, I should say. Look how close they are, but they're not touching. Is it my Apple apps this or whatever? Like there, right? If we can get that to work. There we go. Oh, this is going to be precision. We know this. We've played this game before. We know how to get to Gilly. It is a precise thing. Pala forever. Ah, mate. It'd be better if I knew what Pala was. I think we might make it, though. Make sure I'm pressing the button that I think I'm pressing. 49 seconds to get less than a 1 second burn done. I think we're going to be good. I'll just roll it round to here. Should we just try now? Should never really try outside of the perfect time frame, so I'm gonna wait 20 seconds. Because if you're not in the perfect time window, you're not in the perfect position to throw it at the right place, right? And there's problems. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I pressed forward then by accident. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna just burn that up like that. Let's see what we got. No. No. No, the numbers are getting bigger. You know how I was like, I don't think I'll need RCS. Do you know what was a silly play? I was not thinking I needed RCS. Okay, turn that off. Let's try and look this in the... This maneuver here is going to take a while because trying to get to E, so Gilly, is tough, man. It's tough. The fact that this doesn't go to where I want it to is a bit annoying as well. Definitely should have put more SAS on here. I totally neglected to put just a little SAS module at the top. That would have been like just everything we needed. That would have been everything we needed. Also, if I'd put any nozzles on, that would have also been good. Which, because I meant to actually empty this out, and then we just would have been flying with an empty tin can. But unfortunately, I forgot to take that out. Someone talking on a radio out there. Okay, halfway around the nav ball. Here we go. A hum from Zed. What's the hum, my friend? What is the hum? Let's actually speed up time. This will probably be easier. I always forget that you can speed up time. Oh, wow. There's a fantastic Star Trek, the original series episode about computers. A Taste of Armageddon. Is that the Femputer one? It was decided that war was too hard on the infrastructure, so they built computers. Oh, I remember this one. After they computer calculated how many people would die each side, they then they killed that many of their people. Feels not too far-fetched. Yeah. Because they were in a queue for the what looked like teleport machine, but the door went down and they came up and there was no one in there, and they were like, ah! Yeah, I remember that episode. I remember that. There's a lot of white. A lot of white. It does indeed feel like something. I feel like we'd solve it through the medium of esports and then kill the opposing team. Yeah, you know. Let's go with that one. That's good. All right, good night, Elliot. I will see you around, buddy. We're literally just going to roll this around Gilly, and then I'm going to be done myself. It's pushing on a little bit, and I've got some serious revision to be doing. Quantum field theory exam in like a week and a half's time. Quite possibly my most difficult one. Okay, we're perfectly lined up. Let's just do a little future and back. Actually carry on into the future. Watch that time roll down. Do I do this from the map view? Is that the best? 3 meters per second in this direction. There it is. All right, there it is. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Retrograde. Warp over here to make sure it doesn't disappear anywhere. Oh, this is good. This is good. All about it. Look, wait. What happened to our... Stop. What happened to our encounter? It's because we were time warping. Okay. Woo-wee. I was a little bit worried then for a moment. I was like, why? Why don't we have... I don't like it. Things disappear too quick. Look at that close shot of Eve over there. Man, getting to Gilly is going to be awkward. Like with the crew. I might just end up flying a bunch of small craft here myself. See how people... Because I have just struggled to get here, right? And I feel like more casual players than I would struggle beyond their tolerance, if you will. My tolerance for such missions is quite high. My tolerance for not knowing what to say whilst I'm waiting for the mission, though, ooh, that's a tough one. That's me being like, the whole time. Every quiet moment you hear from me is me screaming in my head about how I can't think of what to say next. Okay, I think we're going well. Get just inside, warp here. See how it does for us. Okay, we're good. Oh man, we got to turn like fully the other way. Oh no, it's upwards rather than downwards. Okay, that's fine. We'll let it try and get its position whilst we turn here. $100 days so far. 100 days it's taken us, almost exactly. By the time we circularize, it might even be exactly 100 days. Look at that. That is crazy. I don't think I have ever. Do you think that in science fiction, space combat is not really portrayed well? Yes, I do, but that's because we don't know what space combat is like. The closest we've got is a couple of satellites flying up to look at each other, right? Or a missile being launched from the surface and smashing up a communications satellite. These are the only things that we know. No! 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 Look, there's Kermit. I can't. Oh, no! Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it so much. I don't have communication lines. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! From this side, it feels very natural, twitchy, so no worries. Yeah, I get, maybe I do talk a little bit too much. Maybe I do fill up a little bit too much space. Don't give people time to breathe and think about what I'm saying sometimes. That is actually... so all I've done is waited until I was out from the shadow of Gilly here. That's actually something that I need to work on for presentations and such like. I get quite excited and I talk through my science pretty quickly, but it takes people time to process the science, right? To me, it's just the thing. I'm like, yeah, the x-axis goes up and down, does it stay right, you know? But I've been working with it for like 5 years or whatever now, right? So I need to slow down, give people chance to think about the words that I use to describe the process. At about that sort of pace. And I hate that. I hate talking at that speed. It feels... but, you know, if it's what I need to do, it's what I need to do. I understand the struggles. Okay. Looking pretty good. Let's just circularize up somewhat and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. 2 meters per second. Well, here we are. We have arrived at Gilly. Don't adapt to people. They should adapt to you if they're smart enough. That's the problem, though, Zed. Like I've had to realise this is going to sound terrible. Am I going to say this out loud? I am going to say this out loud. I've had to come to realise that I'm a lot smarter than a lot of people. Not that I'm just outright smarter. All right, like that. I honestly believe everybody is born about the same sort of intelligence level, aside from obvious like defects and such forth. From that point on, it's about the interest that you've got to then go forth and learn stuff, right? People always say to things, I say people, one specific person who should know better always says to me, oh, I'm jealous of the talent you've got. And I'm like, no, it's not talent, I worked at it. Maths is hard. It's hard for everybody. You can't just wish away the effort by calling someone else talented. Right. I see that artists also get that a lot. They're like, oh yeah, you're so talented with your pictures, when actually they've spent 15 years practicing their art. Yeah. Well, if you're high enough in... Z-Tech depends. If your goal is to help people understand your point, then you kind of have to meet them where they're at. If you're high enough in the hierarchy, no matter how you speak or no matter what you say, everyone pretend they understand. I mean, this is... Zed has hit on a point. It does have to be said. He has hit on a point. But I'm still actually struggling with who my audience would be. Like, what level am I pitching at? I feel like nobody wants to learn what a derivative is, right? Which is fair. I barely wanted to learn at the time. We'll just take that one. We'll just take that one. Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to wait till we're looking that way, and then I'm going to ever so gently throttle up, press to pop this, and then try and... Can we put these away? All but one. All but one of these needs to go away, because I don't know what's about to happen. I want to deorbit this piece here, right? Oh, of course we're looking the wrong way. Let's let that spin round. The AI is so talented creating those images. It's true, it's true. You see, yeah, I disagree that talent is even a thing. Oh, you know, innate talent. Practice talent, definitely. 100%. Could not agree more. That is how humans get good at stuff. Luck is definitely a thing. I don't know. There's lots of things going on that some people are in the right place for and some people aren't. I don't know whether I'd call that luck, though. By the same nature, there's some kids who math seems to click. Is it more that it clicks or that their parents exposed them to it when they were younger? You know what I'm saying? Like... But this is a debate that has been raging on for literal hundreds of years, and we ain't going to settle it in a gaming stream, right? I was really kind of hoping this would be facing backwards by now. It doesn't even have to be facing, like, incredibly backwards. Maybe we'll go now. I think we go. All right, yeah, all right, we'll go into it. Also, the analysis of the individual DNAs and creation of their brains in their mother's womb. I mean, I think all right. Big. I'm talking out of my buttocks. Disclaimer coming here. All right. I feel like DNA is more general. I feel like, and these are all big feels, and I am not a biologist, and I've got no idea. I feel like DNA sets you up to be the everything program, and then it's interest and exposure from that point that focuses your quote-unquote talents. But yeah, that's mine. I don't know if we go to... Yeah, no, I don't... This is a quite... None of us here are quite... what's the word I'm looking for? Qualified. But at the same time, we're all humans. We all live. Where does epilepsy... So epilepsy... I've known plenty of epileptics. It's all to do with misfirings and basically the poor control of neurotransmitters, which obviously is not them. It's just what their brain's doing, right? And those are the... I don't think anyone with epilepsy would argue with me calling it a defect. Oh, I was really hoping we'd be off by then. I have no idea if I'm still in orbit. I'm not still in orbit. That was not at all how I wanted it to go. Alright, I'm going to save it here and we're going to fix this next time. So with that, I will say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys next time where something's going to happen here. We'll find out what. But I'll see you then. Oh, when we're going to do that. Bye. Oh, wrong button. Wait, I want this one over.